We're shaking people. Back with another reaction, back with some more Roxette. And we're going back to the Joyride album, 1991. I did want to give a shout out. I'm not sure if the name is pronounced Gebis. It looks like Gebis. Maybe it's Gebis. I do apologize if I got both of those wrong. Either way, teasing me a little bit, I don't mind. It is a way that I remember to go through certain reactions. But I did want to insist that it's never a matter of prioritizing. My brain is very scatterbrained. When I began doing these reactions, I'm just the guy who likes talking about techno records, and I wasn't going through them in any particular order. It's like, oh, go through the stacks. Ooh, I want to talk about this record. I've obviously, the channel has become a lot more than that. I'm going through not only different types of music I am familiar with, but all sorts of music I'm not familiar with. And we're up to like 75 deep dives or something. There's still people asking me to start new ones. I have a lot of stuff just waiting in the wings. And I have no assistant. So bottom line, my brain doesn't always remember things. It's like I'm trying to hold everything up and make sure I get around to the different deep dives, and they do ebb and flow. Some become a little more regular when there's a lot of enthusiasm and lots of people saying, "Oh, I can't wait till you get to the next track." And to be fair, I think Gebus commented that that's been happening with ABBA. That is certainly true, but don't get me wrong. Like, I'm well aware that Swedish musical talent does not begin and end with ABBA, and I think people will know, having gone through all the reactions in the playlist, or at least a number of them, that this is one of my favorite deep dives. Mary has moved me to tears on multiple points, or at multiple points. I love Pear's production. I was commenting yesterday, I love when they duet, or at least when we hear Pear on different parts of the track. So just know that even if the frequency continues to be irregular, again, some deep dives ebbing and flowing, even among the usual suspects, which, is again, like, as deep dives I'm really into, as the number of usual suspects grow, it's just a matter of, fact that I don't have unlimited time, so it's not easy to get around to everything. So I know you were just teasing, but basically I want to insist that it's not a matter of prioritizing. Someone was even saying, like, oh, if you do more ABBA reactions, then does that mean Sweden is like beating Norway in the competition? It's like, it's really not like that. So I'm loving everything I'm going through. Roxette in particular, I absolutely love Mary's voice, as many will know. So just understand that this isn't about prioritizing or not paying enough attention. It's just, it's hard to remember everything, and there's so many deep dives that I'm loving that it's like, I have to try to keep, and again, there's some that maybe I'm not going through as quickly, but I do have to get to those every now and then. Again, time is finite. In any case, I do appreciate it though, because again, it means that people are interested in this deep dive. So that is in no way like, bristling or anything. It's just me saying that, I try to remember as much as I can. And I do appreciate those comments. Because again, it just reminds me, okay, like I gotta make sure I do a couple of those this week and so on. So we are back to Joyride, is the long story short there. And the next tune on the 1991 album is called Small Talk. It's interesting. It's, generally speaking, that refers to the earliest stages of engagement between people. You meet someone, hey, small, like, how you doing? Oh, where do you work? Interesting. That's cool. What are you into? Oh, you listen to them? So do I. That's cool. Like, did you know they're playing? Oh, you did know. Would you want to go check out the concert? I was probably going to go, like, it's talk that gets to a more serious place, or brings people to a further level of interaction. And I guess in some cases, it's, if it's among people who already know each other, it's, conversation that doesn't have deep, profound, or emotionally heavy meaning. It's, hey, how's the weather? Oh, it's all right. It was drizzling earlier. It's fine now. How's work? Yeah, it's good. Nothing, no complaints, no problems. Talk that is not consequential, like, hey, we got to sit down and talk because there's a money problem or whatever. It's not talk that has heavy significance. So I guess it does depend on whether the people conversing are more familiar, or whether they've just met, what small talk might mean. But yeah, I'm curious to hear how this might play out. And again, knowing that we have more songs coming, like Watercolors in the Rain, where it's more down tempo and so on. Not that I expect necessarily this song to be that. The name doesn't necessarily suggest any particular sonics to me. But again, I keep wondering, like, okay, that heavy guitar-driven synth rock sound, like, I feel like that's their wheelhouse. but knowing that there's more of some different flavors coming, I keep wondering. So, whatever. Let's find out what it is. This is Roxette. The tune is Small Talk, and it's from the 1991 album Joyride. Electric pad. Sort of the bass line, I guess. Oh. I feel like we're building. It's so like pillow talk? The pillow talk? I like the mending or blending of different renderings of the leaf there. Support conviction versus did I mention I love Mary's voice? Guitar, like a mandolin or something. Melody sings. Basically, I like anything she does, but those moments are nice. Again, if you're gonna fade, do a long fade, do a gradual fade, and do it when it's looping the same atmosphere, not when someone's soloing or Mary's, going up with some vocal flares or flourishes. So again, that's a good fade out ending in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, again, an energetic tune, one with more power guitar and really dynamic, energetic sonics. So not one that I keep waiting for. Not in the sense that I don't want to hear tunes like this. Again, I think that's their wheelhouse and what they do really, really well. But yeah, just people mentioned when I was really enthusiastic about Watercolors in the Rain, they're like, well, if you like this, there is more of this coming. So, and again, I know there's multiple albums after this, so, I'm not expecting it necessarily on this record particularly. But yeah, so I now understand we have 15 albums from the, or 15 tracks from the album proper. Slow down. 15 albums. Slow your roll, sir. But yeah, 15 tracks plus one bonus tune. So, and again, now I know which one that is. I mean, it's the last one. If there was a bonus track, obviously they tend to put those at the end. So, but yeah, so looking forward to that. Again, shout out to all the Roxette fans. And yeah, ultimately, indeed, a few of you, Rocks are for life. I've seen you in some different deep dives. So, I really do appreciate all the friendly and enthusiastic people. And once again, let me just insist that even though I'm really enjoying the Abbott journey, that in no way overshadows, diminishes, or in any way devalues the Roxette journey, which admittedly started earlier. So it's, again, you know, I'm going through everything as I can, but make no mistake, Roxette is a special group, and I'm really excited to continue the journey with all you fine people. So, yeah, ultimately, as I said, I didn't realize, I thought I only had the Roxette tune or albums like proper, but now knowing that at least this one has a bonus tune in it, you know, now it's less clear to me. So maybe there'll be some more bonus tunes along the way. But either way, we'll go through everything. So do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.